Fifth Hour Radio Show.
So, Amanda, let's go back in time just a little bit. I know you're involved in more than one sport at Century, but I'm curious as to when you first started getting interested in sports in general. At what age are we talking about, and what game got you started on the path to trying out other organized sports?
The first one would be T-ball, Corey League in Ullin. Dad kind of helped out with coaching for my brother. My brother played it, and that was just the kind of first sport I could get into until school sports, which was like fourth grade. So
now, I know a lot of parents love to have their children involved in sports, and they get them involved at a really early age, and some pan out and some don't for whatever reasons. What is it about playing a sport that you enjoy so much that's kept you involved over the years?
I really don't know for sure. I love the kind of teamwork, the feeling of winning whenever we come together as a team, actually get stuff done, whether it's scoring points, scoring runs on a softball field, getting the spike in volleyball.
Did you play basketball as a freshman?
Yes.
Okay, I know Century is a really small school. I know this because I graduated from there. But still, it can be a little nerve-wracking moving from a junior high program to a high school program. How much of a difference is there in level of play, in your opinion, for an incoming freshman moving into a high school program? Was it an easy adjustment for you?
It was very intimidating because we had the team that had just graduated. There was 5 girls on that team, and they were a big part of the team because it was 5 seniors, and they only had one junior that really contributed to the team most of the time, that played varsity level. And so we only had 1 senior my freshman year, so I got a lot of playing time with junior varsity and varsity, and it was very intimidating because I was going up against girls who were seemed 2 feet taller than me and 3 feet wider than me, so I was like, oh no.
Now, being an ex-player myself, I know how cool it is to hit the three-point shot, especially during a game. From your early years playing up until this year, your senior year, how much practice time did you spend behind the three-point line?
None. None. You can ask my coach, my dad, anyone on the team. I am not a three-point shooter. My job was number was 3 or maybe 4 at times. I was a slasher. I cut. I gave Morgan Atherton the ball. I was the assister. My intention was to get her the ball as close to the basket as possible. I never really looked for shots. If they were shots, I was slashing in and everything. I hardly ever spent time behind the three-point line.
Now, what's the process of even entering into the state three-point competition? I'm going to show my age a little bit, but they didn't have that when I was in high school. Is it something you choose to do yourself? Do you get nominated by your team or your coach? How does that work?
This year, my coach actually came to me and Morgan and said that we have a spot if we want it. And we both kind of decided, no, we'll do the normal competition, which every year everyone on the team who wants to be in it will shoot threes. And the person who makes the 4 top people who make the highest out of 15 shots goes on to shoot in the regional. And this is just at school, locally, and whatnot. So those 4 people out of the team shoot at the regionals, which was at Meridian this year. And then we see if we qualify in regionals. Then it'll move to sectionals, and we don't have super sectionals anymore. Mm-hmm. We just, after sectionals, we went up to Redbird Arena in Bloomington, and then that's where state began.
So when you first started competing at the lowest level in the competition, did you have the mindset that you were going to make it to state, or were you just relaxed and just enjoying the moment as it came to you?
I was totally just going with it. I mean, I did not think I was going to make it to state. The farthest I had made it before was regionals, I think. Regionals, yeah.
So how does it work? Is there a 1A champ, a 2A, 3A, and 4A, and then all the winners of the competitions compete against each other for the Queen of the Hill?
Yes, sir. It's after the preliminaries and whatnot of 1A and 2A, we shot together on like a Thursday at Redbird Arena, and whenever we qualified for that, the top 4 people went to 1A, and then those 4 1A girls shot, and after that, the winner of each category went together.
And so winning the 1A title is an achievement in itself. So now you have to go up against the winners of all these larger schools in front of this huge crowd. Did you ever get nervous at that point?
I didn't really feel like nervous or anything like that until I was there shooting, and it was just the adrenaline. It was the shaky, like, excited adrenaline, and especially for the 1A, I really enjoyed that competition because it was just after one of the most intense games of the state girls, and the girls were really relaxed too. Like, they made it fun. Like, they were nervous, but it was the excitement. We were all just having a fun time. And then whenever I went up against the 2A, 3A, and 4A, it was a little more nerve-wracking for them. I could tell that they were really nervous. And those girls were three-point shooters. That's, like, all they did on the team. I could tell. And I wasn't really that nervous, though, because I was like, I don't even know how I made it this far. So I'm just kind of along for the ride. Whatever happens, happens.
So you think they were more nervous going up against you than you were against them?
I don't know about me specifically, but they were very nervous about the competition, the 2A, 3A, and 4A.
So as everyone knows, you won the whole thing. You know, you represented Century High School. You represented your local community. And what I like most about this story is that it doesn't matter where you start. You can achieve great things if you believe in yourself. And you're a prime example of that. So what's next? What are your plans following high school?
Anyone who, like, knows me kind of wants to, like, kill me because I'm probably not going to go sports. I don't know for sure yet. I haven't made any promises, but I haven't ruled anything out. So far my plan right now is to go to Shawnee on academic scholarship, and I'll finish one more year of prerequisites, and then I will go into the nursing program.
Amanda, you know, I want to thank you for taking time out of your day and being a guest on our show. I know you don't know me that well, but, you know, I'm very proud of your achievement, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that don't know you and you don't know them who's very proud of you, too. So I really appreciate you joining us on the show.
Well, thank you for inviting me to be on it. So, I mean, it was a real honor.
The 25th Hour Radio Show.